Today is Monday, the 20th of October. It's slightly breezy out, but it's a beautiful fall day. We're still in a government shutdown. Let's do yoga, shall we? Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm grateful. Each time you tune in, I'm very, very grateful. We're going to start our day in Tadasana here in our nice mountain pose. Our feet are shoulder width apart, directly stacked underneath our knees, our hips, our shoulders. Our rib cage is centered in between our hips. Our chin is nice and tucked. The top of our head is nice and long, reaching towards the ceiling. We're going to roll our shoulders back and down. Start to sync your breathing with the shoulder rolls. Arms come down, reach for the floor. We're going to bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Left side of the neck extends nice and long. Inhale and exhale. Left ear to left shoulder. Right arm reaches to the floor. And back to center. We're going to reach our right chin to the side and up to the ceiling, or rather the corner of the ceiling and the wall. Inhale and exhale, bring that chin down to your right armpit. And back to center, other side. Turn slightly left, chin comes high. Big inhale, and on your exhale, chin comes towards your armpit. Reach your arms to the floor. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Back to center. Big breath up, and we're going to crescent over to the right. And center, crescent over to the left. And center. Think about how you're coming to your mat today. And nice and long, high. Arms come all the way down. Roll those shoulders back and down. Let's do some standing cat and cows here. I like to adjust my palms so that they're facing forward in the cow, backward in the cat. And I'm just primarily moving the top of my back here. I'm not really arching or rounding my low spine. Cat and cow. And back to center. Roll those shoulders back and down. Step that right foot forward. Make sure your hips are curled under here. Our weight is equally on both feet. If you want some more stability here, consider maybe squeezing your thighs together. Maybe squeeze your glutes just slightly. Shoulders are back and down. Shoulders are stacked on top of hips. Hips are in between our ankles. Hands are reaching to the floor. Big inhale. And on your exhale, open those shoulders to the right side. Everything else stays in place. Shoulders only. Keep those hands reaching for the floor. Head is reaching for the ceiling. And around to center. Slide that right foot back. Your left foot is forward now. Weight is centered on both feet. Hips are in between front and back foot. Hips are curled under. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Palms towards the camera. Big inhale. And on your exhale, twist those shoulders over to the left. Keep those hands reaching for the floor. Top of the head is reaching to the ceiling. and around to the front. Shake it out. We're going to start our lunge wheel. We've done this in the past. It might be familiar to you. We're going to start at the top of our mat in our Tadasana. We're nice and stacked all the way up, nice and long through the top of our head. Hands are reaching to the floor, parallel, hips are parallel to the floor, shoulders are as well. We're going to take a deep breath in. On our exhale, we're going to send those hips back and down. Hands come up over our head so that the top of our arm here is by our ears. Our spine is in a nice neutral position. I'm going to bring my hands to heart center so I can talk more easily. Our spine is going to be in a nice neutral position. We're not rounded and we're not arched. We're nice and neutral. Knees are behind our toes. Big breath in, sink a little lower. Big breath in. On your exhale, send that right foot back. Left foot stays forward. Hands come back up by the ears, nice and tall. Our weight is in the ball of our back foot and our front heel. Hips are facing the front of the room, same with shoulders. Big inhale. On your exhale, sink a little lower. Big inhale. On your exhale, pivot that back foot so that it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Front foot stays parallel with the long edge of your mat. Hands are parallel to the floor. We're in our warrior two here. And this time, big inhale. On your exhale, straighten both of your legs. Our feet pivot so that they're at a 45-degree angle with the edge of our mat. Our knees are wide, pointing towards the edge of our mat. Hips are parallel to the floor in between our feet. Shoulders are stacked on top of hips. Chin is nice and tucked, rib cage is centered. Big inhale. On your exhale, bend those knees, lower those hips. Keep your knees nice and wide. Curl those hips under to make sure that you're not arching your low back. Nice and strong through your hip girdle. Hands come up at a 45-degree angle. Sink a little lower. And while you're here, think about a good deed that you did for the week or this week. A good deed for the people around you. Maybe you alternate raising your heels. Maybe you slide left and right. Woo! Don't fall forward like I did. Keep your shoulders nice and raised. And big inhale, exhale, come up. Shoulders back and down. We're going to pivot that right foot so that it's again parallel to the short edge of the mat. Front leg is pointing towards the short edge of the mat, so they're perpendicular to each other. Arms come out parallel to the floor. Left hand finds our left shin. Right hand finds the ceiling. Our shoulders are stacked. See if you can make one long line from your left wrist, shoulder, right wrist. Inhale, come up. And pivot those feet the opposite way. Left foot now comes parallel with the short edge of the mat. Right foot comes parallel with the long edge of the mat. Hands come parallel to the floor. Lean forward, right arm finds your right shin, left arm reaches to the ceiling. And again, we're stacking left arm and shoulder over right arm and shoulder. Big breath in. Big inhale on your exhale, come back up, pivot that left foot so that the ball of your foot is on the mat. Our right knee is now bent, hands come over our heads, and we're in a lunge on the right side. Big breath in. Make sure those hips are tucked under so we're not arching our low back. Hands stay nice and tall by our ears. Big inhale, sink a little lower. Right knee is over your right heel. Hands come to heart center. Lean forward, bend that back leg and press off to come back up to standing. Very nicely done, friends. Very nicely done. Big breath in. We're going to do that one more time. Come up to your Tadasana. Big breath in on your exhale. Sink into your chair. Hands come to heart center. Weight shifts left. Right foot comes back. Hands come up by your ears. Nice and tall. Guard that low back. Hands come to heart center. Right foot pivots so that it's parallel with the short edge of your mat. Knees come straight. Left hand finds your left shin. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, come up. Left foot pivot so that it's parallel to or reaching for the corner of the mat. Right foot the same. Knees come open wide. Big inhale on your exhale. Come down into your goddess position. What good deeds did you do this week for the people that you love? Big inhale on your exhale. Legs come straight. Right hand finds your right shin. Left hand reaches for the ceiling. See if you can stack those shoulders. Inhale, come up. Left foot pivots. Arms come up over your head. Right knee bends. We're back into our right lunge now. Big inhale. Sink a little lower. Guard that low back. Hands, arms by your ears. Big inhale. Forward. Hands come to heart center. Left knee bends. And we press up into our chair. Very nice, friends. We did it. Nice work. We're going to transition now to our mat. We're going to do the rest of the class on the mat. We're going to start in our Tadasana. Big breath in. Hips push forward. Open your armpits to the ceiling. Tighten that tummy slightly. Exhale. Nice forward fold. Enjoy this yummy forward fold. Release your head to the mat. Neck releases to the mat. Maybe you grab your elbows. Sway back and forth. Enjoy this stretch. Big inhale. Palms find your shins. Spine comes long and neutral. Top of your head is reaching towards the room in front of you. Nose is pointing towards the floor. Maybe you pedal your knees. Our meditation for today: let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Big inhale. Release your head back to the mat. Hands find the mat. Feet come back into your plank. Hold your plank here. Maybe you pivot forward and back. Knees find the mat. Wrists are underneath of our shoulders. We're in our tabletop. Knees are underneath of our hips. We're going to do cat and cow very quickly. Back to neutral. Left leg extends long behind you. Right hand comes long in front of you. Reach to opposite ends of the room. Keep that spine neutral. And back to the mat. Other side. Right heel reaches long to the room behind you. Left hand reaches long forward. Spine is neutral. We're looking at our mat. And down. Let's alternate quickly at your own pace. 3 revolutions. And we'll meet. Kneeling on our knees. Shoulders come back and down. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Tuck those hips. Hips are stacked over top of knees. Shoulders are on top of our hips. Shoulders are back and down. We're going to take our thumbs and put our thumbs on our back, just on top of our glutes. We're going to wrap our hands around our hips so that our fingers are facing forward. Look up slightly, press that chest out, tighten that tummy, press your hips forward slightly. We're going to be in our camel here. If you have it available to you and could come back and reach your ankles, go for that now. And inhale, come out of it. Let's do a little kneeling cat and cow here. And one more time with our camel. Thumbs find our upper glute. Hands wrap around our hips. Sink up and over. Tummy tightens. Pressing our hips forward slightly. Big inhale. And exhale, come down. We're going to come back to our tabletop. Stretch your feet out long behind you. Belly finds the mat. Hands come long in front of you. And we're in our locust pose here. So what we're going to do here is tighten your glutes, your spine muscles, and your tummy, and come up into a slight arch. And back down. Big inhale. Hands and feet come off the mat and back down. One more time. Hands and feet off the mat and back down. This time, we're going to raise our right leg and our left arm and down. Right arm and left leg and down, opposite. Okay. Hands come to the mat on either side of your chest. Press up into your child's pose. Knees find the edge of the mat. Toes come together. Hips come back and hands come forward. Nice deep breaths here as we consider what it means to let our love be genuine. How did you show genuine love to your friends and family this week? Back up to tabletop. Knees come long, tummy finds the mat. Hands come above your head, forehead is on the mat. Big inhale as we lift our feet and our hands. And exhale, come down. Whew. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. This time we're going to do opposite hand and arm. And down. Opposite hand and arm. And down. One more time each side. Okay. Hands find the mat on either side of our chest. Pushing up, knees find the edge of our mat, toes find each other. Hips come down, arms come long in front of us into our child's pose. Maybe consider how you could show genuine love to a new person. Back up to tabletop. Back up to kneeling. Shoulders come back and down. We've stacked our hips and our shoulders over top of our knees. Thumbs find the top of our glutes. Hands wrap around our hips. Big inhale, think up and over as we press our hips forward and we look at the corner of the ceiling. If your hands can reach your ankles, go for that now. And come back. Let's do some kneeling cat and cows here. And now I invite you to bring your hips to the mat. Send your feet out long in front of you. I'm going to talk to the camera. I invite you to go ahead and lay back on your back. We're not quite ready for our Shavasana. We're going to do a couple of stretches here before our Shavasana. Bring your knees to your chest and rock left and right ever so slightly to give your low back a little massage there. It feels super good. Bring your right leg long in front of you. Hug your left knee to your chest. Bring that left knee across your right side to the floor. Left arm stretches out to your left side on the mat. Maybe you look at your left hand. And knees back up to chest, both knees rock left and right, left and right. Opposite leg comes to the mat, right knee is hugging to your chest. Big breath in, twist that right knee over towards your left side as you extend your right arm out on the floor to your right side. Maybe you look over to your right hand. Nice deep stretch here. Big inhale, big exhale. Hug both your knees to your chest. Rock left and right one more time. When you're ready, extend your legs long in front of you. Hands find the mat next to your hips. Shoulders, neck, and head relax into the floor. Maybe your feet fall open. Soften your gaze as we take a minute here to listen to what the Lord says is genuine love. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your attention back to the room. Roll your ankles and your wrists. Wiggle those knees and those elbows. Roll over onto your side in a fetal position. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Press yourself up into a seated position. Hands find your knees. Maybe your palms are up. Big inhale. Big exhale. Hands come to heart center. May the light of the living God bless you and keep you today. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me. I really enjoyed having you here. I'll see you again tomorrow.